BamaCentral.com. I'm Joey Blackwell with Katie Windham, and this is Just a Minute. Scrolling through Twitter on Sunday, I happened to come across a tweet from our own intern, Blake Byler, an Alabama basketball aficionado. He tweeted, Alabama basketball has now started 10-0 in the SEC in 2 of the last 3 years. Prior to 2021, the Crimson Tide hadn't started league play 10-0 since 1956, when it went 14-0 over the entire SEC season. He then remarked, truly remarkable what Oates is doing. Thanks for the tweet, Blake. That gives us our topic for today. Katie, just how impressive has this start been for Alabama basketball? And I guess you could almost put the word historic on it.
Yeah, when you see that tweet, it really puts into perspective what Nate Oates has been able to do. You know, this time of year normally for Alabama fans, or for many years, was, early February is looking at bracketology. Is Alabama on the bubble? Are they on the right side of the bubble, or are they on the wrong side of the bubble? Well, now Alabama fans are getting to look at, will they be a number 1 seed? And that's obviously never been done before in program history. And so right now they're on that path. They've been on that path all year, and they're still on it and kind of have a little bit of wiggle room, as we've seen other top teams lose, like Tennessee and Purdue lost this past week. So when the AP poll comes out in a little bit, who knows where Alabama could be? Y'all will know probably by the time this video comes out. But, also you look around the country, there's no other power conference that hasn't anyone that's still undefeated left in league play except for Alabama, which granted the SEC this year is probably not as tough as people were expecting it to be, or as it's been in past years, but still, in a sport like basketball, or heck, to bring in a football comparison, we've seen how few times Alabama's actually gone undefeated the whole way through a season, and obviously this basketball team has not gone undefeated the whole time. But even to go undefeated in SEC playing football is tough, and there's way less games, and you have more time to prepare. And basketball, you can have a game on Saturday and have to turn around really quick and travel somewhere on a Tuesday. And can be a lot of emotional ups and downs, as we've seen with this team. And the fact that they've gone 10-0 is super impressive. You asked how impressive it is. I mean, it's super impressive. I don't know how much more to say it. They've obviously got some tough games coming up, and that undefeated record is going to be tested. But I don't think anyone's expecting at this point that necessarily this team is capable of it, but I don't think anyone is expecting them to continue to be undefeated in SEC play.
And the good thing is that Alabama doesn't have to stay perfect in SEC play to wrap it up. Like you said, they do have some tough games coming up. They host Florida, and Florida's they're not a bad team. They're a better team than their record indicates. Then they, of course, have to travel to Auburn. Then they have to face Tennessee in their final back-to-back road game stretch of the season. They currently have a 2-game lead on Tennessee in the standings. So even if they were to lose both to Auburn and to Tennessee, it would still be a tie. Actually, no, it wouldn't be a tie. It'd be in favor of Tennessee. But if they still have my point is they still have a lot of SEC games they could still lose and still be on top. It's just a matter of, if they can beat Tennessee and Auburn the first time, that really does essentially lock it up. It won't completely put the conference away, but the odds of Alabama having a 3-game lead on Tennessee, and including the tiebreaker, they'd have to lose 4 of those final 5 games for that to come into play. So anything can happen, though. It is the Southeastern Conference. So, but you're right, Katie. This has been a historic start for Alabama basketball, and they're definitely not going to back away from trying to get that number 1 seed. For BamaCentral.com, I'm Joey Blackwell with Katie Windham. This has been Just a Minute. Thank you so much for watching.